So I guess we live now, and I do have a bunch of different brush. My name is Andre from Rock Mountain Painter. I'm here to do a paint for you guys. So I have the camera a little bit off from the canvas because I want to show my palette. It's pretty very different than what everybody else talk about. There's I basic use the colors I use outside anyway. So let's go ahead back for the canvas. Let's put together the two photos. And I like to I like it only to start in I will I will have it I have to control everything. This is a real thing. I do this thing the first time. I mean I like it. I like it. I like to you guys sign up for my winter series. I will put the first video today. I have like two videos already. I will put two videos inside today, and I will make it lots of videos this winter. We'll talk about how to paint it in the snow. It's very hard. The pigment looks different. So let's go ahead and start this one. I did a painting, was this one yesterday, and today I will do this one. It's, it's I want to talk about colorblind. Colorblind see different, you know. So I will do that paint. So that paint is a little gray. So I will work a little bit more in the gray. I have a black in my palette. I have a white. I will mix like three grays, and I will do the paint foolish, all like gray, and I will try and like make it colors on top this those three colors grays, those three grays I did make it. These three tones, you know, the colors is like the primary colors we have. So I have it them here, I have it all in here. I have the white, I have the ochre, I have the tallow green, and I have a black, and I have a sap green in here. So let's go ahead and start. I will do this one. I did the paint in the snow, all the way up in the rocks. Let's go ahead and put it in here. So I can keep in my hand. Let's go ahead and choose some brush. I will start with a big one. You see, I like it. I like it's very old brush. It's already like got the smash in here. I recycle. I keep it used because material is very expensive. I like to tell you, do everything and never stop paint. Never stop paint. That you need to have a passion. You need to make it that happy. So that's what I'm in here for you. So let's go ahead and start that paint. And we'll use the biggest ones first. And okay. So let's mix this some sienna with the ultramarine, and we only mark all this blacks and marks over here up from the foreground. This doesn't matter. It's my first touch in that canvas, and I use it. I use the water to actually make it things happy in my. We change the brush a little bit. So I mark everything here. Here's my tree, mountain. And now I will mix it the gray I talked about before with the black and lots of white. Three different grays. And I will touch in the blue too. In the blue. And make it black, gray, bluish. And go ahead and make another one. I don't know if you guys can see, but I do make it like three different grays right now in my palette. I may have a photograph of it later. We're trying to keep in the palette. And I go ahead and make it the mountains. I will touch a little bit in the ochre and then make a pile with the white and ochre by side. Because I have some additive, which is linseed oil. Sometimes the pigment is a little harder. So I put a little bit of linseed oil in here. And let's go ahead and make it those mountains in the back. Very fast. See? I want only the shape of the mountains. This was all the way up in rocks. You see how fast I decide where. So if I decide the value right in the first moment, I will basic have everything together, you know. The work will be easy after. We'll put a little bit more the blue in here and make it sense. Forest. The next time I will back with a little bit more green on top of all those grays I'm making now. You see? Let's put a little bit. I touch it in my cleaner, which is the solvent. I touch a little bit with the brush. My brush is pretty open now. So all I want is catch a little bit from the trees in here. You see, I only start with the shapes. And the shapes is what we decide. Next time I come back and make it the way I want. Look, I put a back for the white And I make a little brighter. I really don't have the technique. I make it like I feel like, and I have the technique because I learn outside with the mother nature. I like to tell you that. So let's go ahead and fill it up all these canvas in here. So basic, I have the shapes of everything I want. I touch the Allison. It's very strong color. So, and back for my sienna, I make it different styles now. I got the very redness. Now I will change my brush and make it some darker. Like I touch in the ochre and I touch it lots of more in blue, ultramarine blue. I have a cobalt blue too around. And now I will make a trunk, like an indicate trunk, some kind. I don't know if you notice, I don't touch in the sky in the back yet. It's all open. All I keep now is play between the sienna and the ultramarine. So I will mark in here, like almost redness. The red is very important in that kind of landscape. See, so I have that tree here from. Let's put a little bit more ochre and make it. So now I have it dark in my brush. So I go ahead and make it the darkness because I will take advantage that from the rocks in here. I don't know if you see, I don't have any photograph. I try and like make it that paint happy from my studio, my study. I did that canvas outside. I will post the video today. So go ahead and sign up for the winter series. I will have the video from this one. From another ones. I don't I have the video from this one. I did the video. You see? So all I do is sketch shapes but I don't I all lose my brush to fill it up space and have it really the landscape I wanna, you see? It's like I'm connected again with that landscape because I have it each in my hand, basically. So now I take advantage of my brush, dirty from, like you have it a little bit from that pigment and start making the trees in the back. Really, you need to bring it back to the front. But now I start different. I did the part in the front, so I have space to work in the back, you know. Um, I have everything now. I can stop that paint now and I say, yes, I have the paint, but are we working? Let's look at trunk indicate here and a little bit dark. You don't have to be afraid the pigment. You don't have to be afraid to do, because it is very hard to do paint. You need to have lots of practice. Practice. Keep it simple. Practice. Like you practice soccer, you practice any sport, you need to be sharp for. So go ahead and practice. You see, so it was very cold. It was very cold. This like I cannot see so far away. Really, clouds pass by anytime, and it was very cold. Let's see. Let me check it. Let's make it better view for you. It's better now. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, you see, I paint from my study. I paint from my study. So I like to you trying this thing in the house. Go outside, make a small paint, and back and make a big paint from the colors you did outside. You see, that's what the colors I did outside, and I try to repeat right now. So that's basic what you gotta do to be a sharp painter. Sharp painter. There's a boot camp for painters. I'm glad you guys are here. Feeling good in the morning, jumping towards the easy and make a paint. Make a paint, post in my wall over there. Go in the Rocky Mountain Academy, post in the discussions. I will figure it out those links very well. So if you watch this one now, the redness and the orange is very important in those landscapes by that time. It's like a fall color, I want to say. Let's make a little dark. So now I have a chance to balance the canvas, like balance the landscape, figure it out if I did something else wrong over there. Just now I start touching my yellow. I don't use so much yellow. I have the brush very dirty. Let's go ahead and clean the brush. It was awful touching my yellow like that. Now, okay, that's clear. That's what you have to do. So I'll go ahead and make a little orange and keep that orange very by side. Clean the brush again. Check this out. Now we start to put a little bit more color. So I'll go ahead and make sienna, cobalt. See what we can do here. Sienna, cobalt. and that do like make it that kind of trying to draw a little bit more. We're trying like to eat again this thing, so you guys follow. But I will have the record from this one in my school. You guys can watch. This is a free video anyway. So you see, I come back with a little dark. And little blue because I have a blue in my study. So I go ahead and pick up the brush in my hand like this and squeeze the light here a little bit. See? Here we go. So all I want to now is clean my brush very well. It's pretty dark, this one. And I will use a little bit from my yellow because I paint in the studio. Let's go ahead and put a little bit color in those gray shadows from the snow. So I'm touching my orange I did before. Remember I did the orange. And I have that blue in here. It's I guess it's some white, very bright blue. Go back for the cobalt. I don't like so much this one. There's always some kind of experiment. Trying to like put a little bit more color in my palette. So, but let's go ahead and touch back on the gray. I will take a photograph. Next time I will edit that video and only keep it there. So I have all this. We'll take a photograph. Keep it a photograph from the palette and go ahead and little bit more like with the green. Sometimes very strong. I love the colors. The snow when do the shade, you know, like between snow and the rocks and it's like very charming. And the light actually come from the front. Now with the semi brush, I will clean a little tiny bit because I want to keep the kind of go ahead and touch in the ultramarine. So I have a blue color from ultramarine and white, but I will touch it now in my Tyler green because I think this sky no blue sky. I think this sky is really a little greenish. So let's go ahead and make it that sky here, just like I did outside. Only few touches. But in my canvas, I did left white from the canvas, you see? I did only touches, so I marked the place. And in here, I will have some white to cover. Because we clean my brush. I like to use that brush. It's a very, very simple brush you can find anywhere in goods stores. It's like from Princeton. I paint the paint with a 8 brush, number 8. So now with the semi brush, you see a little dirty. Go ahead and my white and make a very nice pile of white in here close by the blue. We'll take a photo of this one. So I have the photo to show for you guys. I will touch in my tallow green. You see how small, tiny, and I will touch in my ochre. Little bit from my ochre, you see, and go back and mix it in those piles, and come back in here and let's put all those colors in without any worry. See? Only fill it up the spaces we have right. And now I go back in between one and another. I will pass my brush so I make it that part very um like a make it better for the back. I don't know the words in English. But you make okay. I don't take this one. I go so much over there. Let's go ahead and put some kind of like atmosphere in here with very simple brush strokes. Let's put some white in here. You see, these clouds sit on top of the trees, and it's pretty neat because it's like some kind of atmosphere stay with you. It's like a magic place. Rocky Mountain, go ahead and like um, visit that place. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, it's very simple. Let's go ahead. Back here, I think we lost for a minute. We never stop. So I have the semi bright white and I wanna put a little bit in here. See? From the sky, the white I use in the sky now, I just use for the snow. See? And they go ahead and use the semi-bright white over here in the trees like, to represent those snow on top of the tree. And I always touch in the blue. I play now with all the pigments I have in my palette. So I keep it touching one, another, into like I have my what I want to really. Yes, only with those snow colors. And let's go ahead and put a little um, dark on those. It's very simple brush stroke. It's only a beginning the paint really. Try like show for you guys how you can do in the house. Very simple. Very simple from the one you actually did outside. And you have the right color in your hand. It's awesome. You have the landscape in your hand. You did the landscape over there. So it's the magic. You bring the magic back. And I'm here to show you. Okay, so sign up for my workshops. Sign up for the winter. I will have 15 videos for you. Let's go ahead and put a little blue in here because I want to let those mountains like a little dark inside. Yeah, a little more blue. See, that blue is almost like a purple, but it's more like I put more blue in this one. You guys can see from there. From the front. And basically, I have my painting here now, so I can work more. Let's put some more snow in here, that part. You see, I only work with the brush stroke. I can go ahead and do this with the palette knife. You can use a palette knife to do that, and you go ahead and pick up it from the pigment you already mix. So you can take advantage of this pigment and see, and it will be very thick and will be like this kind of a texture, very beautiful. You can almost touch in the snow like that. But I don't want to put it everywhere. But I do want to put some places only to feeling and remind me that was a very thick snow on top of the tree. Because now doesn't matter the detail. What you want is the feeling, and you want to keep it simple. It's very important. You keep it simple and make it that landscape happy. So I basically did the landscape for you guys. I love it. See? I don't want so much more. They always like drop, but it's so charming when they stop on top of those leaves like this. Let me put only a little. See? I don't want so much. And I want to have that cloud in here. So I go ahead and make it the cloud. Like, let's play a little bit. Okay, I have that kind of atmosphere, a cloud city on top of the trees. That's exactly what I saw over there. You see, I remember. It's like I connect now. I want you to do this in the house. I will have videos for you, show how we do that. Let's go back in the white and do a little touch in the ochre. Lots some more white. Almost pure white, but it's not pure white. Right here. This is too much lines in here, so I'll go ahead and take it with the finger. Like that. Let's put the rock in here. See, like you play with the brush, and let's go ahead and make some trees in here because it's so dry. See, it's like dry trees over there. Little torch, you see. I only touch with my palette knife. Awesome. And then now I go back for the orange because sometimes I see lots of orange outside. I think it's very important. Those trees, they surprise me with the colors sometimes. But I always come back for the gray because I mix it for the orange was yellow and red, which is the primary colors. You know that. And now I break a little bit with the gray, my orange, because the primary color come from the sky, straight from the lights, and drop it like we mix the colors and nature like play like these two, you know. So if you connect and watch it very well, you will see those colors, the true colors from the nature, and this makes so much difference in your paint. You need to be true and be true for the nature color, and you will have the paint. Your paint will make a difference in the front the ordinary paints. I guess so. It's like you need that. You need to learn that and go ahead and do things different. It's too much. I think it's too much, so I go ahead and take it. So what I did here is pull your eyes for that spot. I put a little tiny color in here. I put a little dark in here. I have that kind of bright here, and I have the mountains. You eyes like it actually work in my landscape, like travel towards my landscape. You know, so that's exactly what I wanna. I want you think like these two. I want you to trying this thing in a house. That's basic, like a very start thing. So go ahead and sign up for my workshop, and I will have more paints done on locations, and I will have more paints for you guys. You know, so I will work a little bit more in this one. Post the photograph. You know, you can always touch it. Keep it touch the paint, not so much. Don't lose what you did until now, you know. Keep in mind, be fidel to the landscape, you know, brighten colors. It's like be or use lots of gray. Go ahead and mix it some gray. You see, it's almost no color in this one. It's like a very, very small variety color in here. It's like a very unified paint, basic, a basic paint for you. You know, you go ahead and make it follow here. And that's basic it. So let me know what you guys think, and let's go ahead and do another one next week, okay? I will have next week again another webinar. Go ahead and make it beautiful paints together. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you to watch, and I see you again. Bye.